I might have to.
Hey there, this is KG with Fairfax Realty. I'm a realtor in Maryland, DC, and Virginia, coming to you from Lanham in my office right now. And today I'm talking to one of my lenders, Sharon Lloyd with Fidelity Direct Mortgage. So today we're going to talk about the topic that everybody talks about, student loan. I mean, almost all the buyers that I deal with these days have student loans. So what do you do when you have student loan and you still want to buy a house? So Sharon, we're going to talk about student loan. Hey, Sharon, introduce yourself one more time.
Hi, KG. It's Sharon with Fidelity Direct Mortgage. Great to be here. And yes, student loans is a very familiar topic.
Okay. So one of my questions that I always get is, how are student loans viewed by lenders when they have student loan? How are they viewed by lenders? What are the criteria?
So, specific with student loans, the lender is obviously, we're going to be focusing on the debt to income ratio. Okay. So we are going to get as much information as possible regarding the student loan. Mm-hmm. And that's going to be if they're on an income driven payment plan, if they are in deferred payments, if any type of regular payment plan, whatever the case is, we're going to get that information, and that will tie into their DTI or debt to income ratio. And that is what the major concern is from the lender's point of view.
Okay. So one of the other things that I always get is, oh, my loan is in deferment. So would they still look at it when it's in deferment? Would they still consider that a part of their debt to income ratio?
Actually, yes. And if it's in deferment, the safest formula would be to use 1% of the outstanding balance as the minimum payment. Okay. Now, depending on which program we use, we may be able to use something less, and we'll see what the options are. But worst case, if you plan for that 1% of outstanding balance to be used with qualifying, then you're covered.
Okay, 1%. Okay, but what about, okay, so for people that are actually making payments right now, do we use that payment that they're making right now?
We will. We will use current payment plans, and this is on the conventional side, not on the FHA side. But I do want to make one added note, and that is that we are going to look at the payments being fully amortizing. Okay. And we also are going to look at if the payments are being notated and reported on their credit. Now, once we get this information, anything that, we need to get or it's missing, we assist the borrower, directly with how we can get the information put on the credit report, or we'll request any details about their current payment plan so we can review it and then maybe just have a supplement added to their credit report to show the payment plan, therefore using that payment with qualifying.
Okay, so you just mentioned something. You said you have, when you're looking at it, you're looking at fully amortization to be amortized. What does that mean?
So in other words, whatever payments they're making, that there is enough, payments in the term of the loan that is going to allow for not only paying off the student loan, but certainly including the interest. Okay. So, for example, if we do get a payment plan and let's say they owe $100,000, but the payment is $100 a month, and they're saying, it's maybe 60, 70, 80 months, there is no way that that's going to cover. So we would ask for a restructured payment. Okay,
to cover the main loan as well as the interest. Okay. So the other question is, should buyers people that are looking to buy now, should they focus on paying down their student loan before buying? What would be the suggestion?
I would say no. I would suggest for anyone that is, currently on a payment plan to continue paying make those payments on time. If they're deferred, they're deferred. My only comment to that question is if somebody has multiple student loans, I would suggest that they may want to look into consolidating those student loans. I do see increase in credit score. I do see it being much easier for the borrower to make payments, and they end up usually, you know, with a better deal for themselves. So if they do have, multiple various student loans all over the place and scattered, I would recommend to at least looking into consolidation. It's a benefit.
Okay, to put everything together and just have one payment.
Yes.
Okay, that's not bad. So the other question is, what steps can somebody take, a buyer take, to qualify for a mortgage right now while they're still carrying student loan? What would they need to do?
Well, you know, I'm really going to keep it simple and say that the best thing is just to, you know, contact us for the pre-approval process, because at the end of the day, we're going to get the information, review it. And as I said, our concern is the debt to income ratio, and we will map all this out quickly up front and let them know if we're able to proceed with their pre-approval to purchase a property with their current student loan debt.
Okay, so the other thing is, you know, some people stop making payments on their student loan, even though they're supposed to make the payment. How is that going to affect their credit and then for qualifying for a mortgage?
Okay, so there is no negative effect if you're speaking currently with the COVID and there is, you know, deferments in place, and that is fine. So, you know, if it's deferred, it's usually helping them on the credit report because there's no late payments that can be notated, at least at this time. But what I will share is from an underwriting perspective, we are still taking whatever percentage and calculating that in the qualifying. They don't need to physically make a payment, but we are going to look at that on paper.
Okay. So, but what about people that are delinquent on their credit report, on their student loan?
So if they are delinquent, they need to bring it current. So again, you know, there could be current delinquencies reporting if they're on a payment plan, or to take it to the other level, they may have prior outstanding delinquent student loans that may show up under collections. These all must be addressed. Sometimes, you know, whether the severity, depending on, you know, if it was a government student loan or a private student loan. And then again, each program has different guidelines, but it all brings us back to the same result, which is to, you know, apply for the pre-approval, especially if you have, you know, student loans or multiple student loans or any concerns or, you know, wanting to find out if you're okay, or we can guide you as to what needs to be done to have you ready and prepared to proceed. You shouldn't be left out of purchasing a home and getting all those benefits just because of student loans. And we're here to be creative, share ideas, and review your situation.
All right, thank you. Yeah, student loan is a big issue with a lot of people, guys. Student loan is a big issue. I've used Sharon for a lot of people that have student loan, and she worked with them and they were able to purchase. So guys, look, if you're looking to buy, sell, or move in Maryland, DC, and Virginia, contact me. I'll subscribe to the channel as well. And then Miss Sharon here, she's ready to do your loan. If you want, if you have student loan, or if you have any question or something is going on with your credit, please, we'll be able to take care of you. Ciao. We'll talk later, Sharon.
Thank you.